So hi everyone, I'm Joyjit and I'm here to take you through a quick walk of my career. So basically, I also studied at the University of Hull. I did my PhD in computer science at Hull Uni, and how my life has been over the last few years in terms of the career trajectory in data science and AI. I would like to give you a quick overview of my journey in this very exciting area. So yeah, to take you through my career graph in a way. So I did my PhD in computer science from 2018 to 2021. And my research was focused on wind energy. So Hull is a really kind of trendy area for wind energy research these days. And my research was focused on how we can use data driven decision making, how we can use data from wind turbines, sensors, and like things like that, predictive maintenance, how we can perform anomaly detection in wind turbine data, and help make wind turbines more reliable and reduce the downtimes, and like make the best use of renewable energy. So that was basically my PhD. So I came with a sort of, the research was sort of a mix between industry and academia. So my research, even though it was very much focused on using explainability in ML models, using knowledge graphs and things like that to get kind of better decisions, more confident decisions out of your traditional ML models. But because it was in conjunction with industry, I worked with wind turbine operators, I worked with wind energy companies in UK and Denmark and stuff like that, got data from real world and used that for my research. So kind of I, from that time itself, I had an interest in industry, so that I knew that I, after my PhD, I had a really high ambition that I wanted to do something that will use real world data and that will make a difference to the society and the lives of everyone, as well as help me build a career in that domain. So right after my PhD, 2021, that time the COVID pandemic had almost, yeah, it was on its peak, and it had ended, and it was really hard to get a job, frankly speaking. And yeah, but I, thankfully, I had success after lots of applications and things like that. And the good thing is, it came out of Hull Uni itself. So it was a postdoctoral role. It was an Innovate UK sponsored project between Hull Uni and Reckitt. So Reckitt is a FMCG company. It makes health, hygiene, and nutrition products. So things like Dettol, Lysol, Lemsip, Strepsils, and all Gaviscon, all of those kinds of products Reckitt makes. And my research was focused on how we can use historical stability data. So whenever you are making new products, you are testing, okay, will this product last for 3 years, will the shelf life be for 4 years, and things like that, right? So you kind of check that the product will stay safe to consume, and it will be as effective, as efficacious throughout its shelf life. So based on that, how we can use leverage historical data to make better decisions. So that was my uh, research project, and it was called a knowledge transfer partnership. And yeah, so that's also a really good graduate role. You don't need a PhD for that. You can go with a, even after your graduation, you can enter a KTP, and it's a really good way to like jump from academia to industry. You kind of feel in a comfort zone, you are more relaxed, and you still get into that industry domain. After that, during that postdoctorate or KTP, you can say, I went into Germany. I received a grant from the German government, and I went to the University of Bremen for 3 months. I did a research project that was also on wind energy, and it was on detecting icing and wind turbine blades with historical, like data for wind turbine rotor blade images. Um, right after that period, after my postdoctorate ended with the KTP, I went into a full-time role at Reckitt itself as a data scientist, senior business analyst, which I am now currently in that position. And then next year, in the new year, I'll take on a new role as a lead data scientist at EPAM. And EPAM is a American MNC which provides like AI product development solutions for Fortune 500 companies. So that has been my career journey over the last few years. And how I went through this journey, basically. So it all started, of course, with my academics, right? So it started with your degree, and don't take the PhD too seriously, because as I am saying, a lot of these roles, they don't even need a PhD. You can go with a master's, you can go with a undergrad degree as well. So the PhD is just about, it's just very much like experience. You can spend the same time in industry and you can move into the same roles, right, by getting that experience. So during my academic journey, during my PhD, I worked on different components like explainable AI by using wind turbine data, which I'm saying SCADA data. So SCADA is basically like, data from your wind turbine sensors and things like that. And then how we can do anomaly prediction, how we can build interactive decision support system. So all of the buzzwords out there, like chatbots, interactive question answering system, and things like that, I explored during my PhD. Then moving on to the postdoctorate role, I interestingly, I still got to use some of the learnings, transferred it into my new role in the KTP project with Reckitt, which was in a different area, not in wind turbines, but it was in pharmaceuticals and nutraceutical products. So I used, like same explainable AI methods, predictive decision support systems, that kind of things, and used it with domain knowledge, right? The domain was different, but you always have different data, like from, you will learn from chemistry, you will learn from biology and things like that. What are active ingredients, what is a molecular fingerprint for different things I'm putting into my products and things like that, right? So with that, I applied AI to all of those sorts of data to improve three things: availability, quality, and performance of everything that is produced and manufactured in the company. So that was the academic journey, and then which could be like visiting researcher at the Bremen, like I was telling. So it was like a short stint of a research project, but it could be something like an internship that you do during your masters, for example. So it's just like getting a more diverse experience, right? You want to go to other countries, you want to travel around the world and get that exposure, get seen by other people maybe, and you might build that connections, the network to land in new roles, right, in the future. And then it came to my industry journey with the Reckitt. So once I moved full time into the Reckitt role, I worked on so many diverse projects, which could range from AI for predicting the shelf life of new product development and existing product optimization. It could be ensuring that the products we are making, they stay safe within the tolerance limits, and they are, like we are producing products of the best possible quality with the least possible waste. So that is like even sustainability angle it covered. You could do predictive maintenance to make sure that, like the factory, the production line, it has the minimum possible downtime during manufacturing. I even worked on something related to logistics and supply chain. So like if I'm making products as a manufacturer, I'm supplying products to different places, right, to the different sold to parties, and I want to make sure that like I'm not making excessive deliveries. Like if I'm sending a truck to Tesco, for example, then I want to make sure that I am sending only the deliveries where I can maximize the profits, I can maximize the sustainability. I'm not like unnecessarily sending trucks when I could combine multiple deliveries, right? So that kind of things is logistics. And yeah, so that was like pretty much my journey at Reckitt. And then in my future role, it would be a little bit different. As a lead data scientist, I will get to lead a team of other data scientists, mentor them, and work together, hand in hand, collaborate, and build interesting projects for different clients. And it would be sort of a consultancy role as well, working with clients and understanding their requirements and things like that. And what helped me come to this, you can say maybe starting off from academic path right up to what's coming up right in the new year, the lead data scientist. So it was a combination of different things which involved networking, uh, speak to different people. Hull Employability Award, so Hull Uni provided at that time, I think even still does. You could do some sort of modules, you could get different scores, points for like getting a nice certificate that told that you did some sort of projects that are transferable skills. You've got transferable skills for the industry, so that was nice to have. uh, International conferences, there are so many grants for, even if you don't present, you get so many grants for attending international conferences, like for bursaries and all, from like AMI, from like Alberta Machine Intelligence Institute, from CIFAR, and all of that large organizations. So I tried to apply for almost everything that was like funded by some sort of grants and things like that. And some I got into, some I didn't get, but at least the ones that I got that were really helpful to participate, go to like I think I went to like 12, 13 countries all out of grants only from these kind of conferences. So it was really nice to get that exposure. Publishing papers and all, not mandatory, but if you are doing a maybe masters by research or a PhD, nice to publish in your career. And then of course most important I found is the storytelling bit, right? So more so than the tech, as you evolve in your career, how you convince the leadership, how you make kind of that rapport with that leadership. You do the storytelling that okay, it's not just like a plain model that I'm building or I'm using, but what am I going to do, like how much hundred thousands of pounds I can save with that model, what is the real business impact, how much waste I can reduce, how much downtime will it reduce in my factory equipments and stuff like that, right? So quantifying and really valuing what you are doing in terms of a nice story, presentable story, that was really important, I think, to reach to this point. And then of course staying in touch with technology and making sure that whatever I am doing, it's up to date, and not because it's so easy to lose track, right? With everything that is coming up every couple of days, there is a new model or there is a new kind of a methodology. So very important to read news and things like that and stay up to date. And finally, key takeaways, I'll say three for me. Stay up to date with cutting edge AI, like keep on reading, keep on seeing YouTube videos, keep on doing open source courses, and of course at your uni, ask your professors and lecturers what are the latest things that you can learn from in the AI domain. Gain industry experience, do multiple internships wherever possible, apply for grants to attend conferences and events like that, and build products that will help solve real world challenges, like instead of something that is just do not purely focus on the model that I'm using a LSTM or a CNN or whatever, that doesn't matter that much, but why am I really doing that? Like, why do I need to even use AI for solving this particular problem? All sorts of questions. I think it's very important to answer when you are in industry. And finally, always be committed to expand your skills, right? So get certifications, like learn more about deploying things on cloud like Azure and Databricks and these kinds of things, because AWS, get certifications for how do you put ML models into production, into practice, because like from my experience, we don't generally do these things when we are in doing our PhD and things like that. We are mostly focused on research, but in industry it's very important to learn how to deploy the models, and that helps you stand out as well, right? So you can stand out and tell that I have these certifications for AWS or Azure ML and things like that. So that's also pretty important. And with that, yeah, so thank you.
Hi, my name is Kevin Pimblett, and I'm the Director of the Centre of Excellence for Data Science, Artificial Intelligence and Modelling, otherwise known as DAIM, here at the University of Hull. We run an MSc conversion course in Artificial Intelligence and Data Science here at the University of Hull. A conversion course takes in students from a wide variety of different backgrounds, not just STEM subjects, but arts and humanities and everything else in between. We upskill them in data science and artificial intelligence, and we do that through a series of bespoke modules, starting with Python programming in the first few weeks of trimester, leading into introductory materials in understanding artificial intelligence and the fundamentals of data science. We've just built a new building that you can see all around me. This is a £4.5 million investment by the University of Hull, and a strategic decision to invest in artificial intelligence and data science for the long term. Here at the University of Hull, we offer the full breadth of artificial intelligence and data science. We have elective options in a range of different subjects, from ethics right through to AI in healthcare, and a lot of others in between as well. We like to have our students on campus for one full day per week. That's from 9 AM right through to 6 PM. What this enables is for our students to manage their own time so that if they have a job for which they might be going part-time, they can do it for the rest of the week, and therefore they can have that full day on campus learning and doing all the programming that they're required to do. There are a variety of reasons why our students choose the University of Hull as their first choice for an MSc conversion course. Not only do we upskill our students within the areas of AI and data science, but also locally this is one of the best regions in which to study. Here at the University of Hull, we offer the widest variety of different training courses in AI and data science. We also offer bursaries that our students are able to apply for, so if you are female, black, disabled, or from a low socioeconomic background, as might be judged from the higher rate of student loan, and you are a UK citizen, resident, or settled status, then please do consider joining us.